So you're talking about chess.
Chest? I still haven't started going to the gym.
Not that kind of chest.
Pirate chest?
No, that's booty. You
Oh.
got it all wrong.
No, I was talking about chess,
Ah, okay.
the video game.
Wait. They had electricity 1,000 years ago.
No, it did. Windows XP.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Silly, silly.
No, but what I wanted to talk about is how chess has been making a resurgence in the past 3 years, maybe? And that shows a lot because in the past, usually people who played chess were the intellectuals, the smart people, IQ over 9,000, you know,
Those who
that
have
kind
a
of stuff.
brain,
And
yeah.
now, the typical drunkard is playing chess.
Hey, good for them.
I'm not complaining. I'm one of them. I'm not complaining.
Game recognizes game, huh?
But what I wanted to talk about is because of how chess is portrayed and how it originated. Because let's be honest, stress? What? Chess is a strategic and tactical gaming depending on how you want to play. And it actually helps a lot with developing your brain, developing your ability to deal with stressful situations. And I think it's a beautiful thing that nowadays almost everyone's playing chess. Like you go on the bus or you go on any public transit and you see people playing chess on their phone. And in the past, like if you joined the chess club, you were considered a nerd. Like everyone would make fun of you, you would get bullied. But now it's an honor to be in the chess club just because of Hikaru Nakamura, who started Twitch streaming, and The Queen's Gambit, which was a great show that made everyone fall in love with the game. And mostly what my point is I am really, like, I really feel that finally something good's happening in this time when everyone's focusing on TikTok, everyone's focusing on Instagram, how to become a star. But from all of that negative came something positive, which is, it's kind of weird because I would never expect a game like chess to reach the public in the way it did today. Personally, I've played chess for my high school and I didn't get bullied, thankfully. I didn't get bullied because...
Want me to?
Yes. Because it's more cultural, at least in the East, with how history of chess has been with the champions and everything.
Yeah.
In the eastern part of Europe, chess is still considered something to be proud of yourself, so people don't bully you if you play chess. But in the West, that hasn't been the case for the past 20, 30 years, up until like 2-3 years ago, before COVID started. And I think it's a wonderful thing, just because not only are you wasting your time on something that's gonna help you with your life, but it's also, like I said, it's gonna make you think when you're in a hard predicament. It's gonna help you solve the problems. And like a few years ago, the typical like average player chess elo was like 1,200, and now it's 900. Like it dropped so much just because of how many people started playing, and most of those people are kids. So in the past, the only way to get better at chess is if you were a child who studied books. But nowadays you have so many great streamers who not only analyze their own games, but they also teach you openings, teach you like why you should sometimes do a move that's bad, why you should, you know, how you should play the game. This is gonna sound so weird. They tell you what the meta is, because even in chess you have a meta.
Yeah.
And honestly, I just think it's wonderful. And I just, for once on our channel, I wanted to talk about something that's a bit more positive. Because lately...
Oh, you want to talk about positive things? Okay, next episode is going to be about HIV.
I knew it.
I had to get it out of my system. I have to get at least one bad joke out of my system per day.
No, but I just wanted to, you know, put it out there in the world, because it really makes me happy to see that now kids in school, when they're having their break or whatever, they're playing chess.
Yeah. Also, not only that, recently wasn't the government discussing about instituting chess as one of the subjects? Yeah. That's actually really cool. Where chess is becoming an official subject in school, something that kids can study and learn. I love chess. I don't have as much experience with chess as you do, obviously, but looking at it from an anthropological perspective, I find it really fascinating. Because chess is one of those activities that has appeared all over the world through the course of history at different points in time and places. Maybe in different variants, but the core principles of how the game is played has remained the same. Because what is chess essentially? You have these figures who can perform certain movements on a certain board. That's the core of chess. There are many different, not different, but similar games to chess that have appeared, be it in Korea, be it in Africa, be it wherever. Chess is just the one that's stuck, that got the most popular. So it's fascinating that it's kind of like football. Football is another one of those games that has appeared all over the world. Like, even Mesoamerica had football before the Europeans came. Yeah, it was just, you know.
I mean, it was a mix of football and basketball, but yeah.
Yeah,
you're talking the one with the head.
Yeah. And the losers get their head chopped off. A bit more high stakes than European football, but yeah.
I mean, you gotta have a ball for next game.
True. But what if the guy has a really weird shaped cranium? Like if it's elongated, do you start playing American football or what? like the high priest is gonna be like, well guys, this guy has a weird head. We're not playing football this year. But those who want to try rugby, go on right ahead.
But sorry to cut you off.
But yeah, no. Like what you're saying, like those types of games are just so beneficial because they really rewire how your brain works, which is useful because the brain is, well, just as your muscles, just as any tool. The more you practice it, the more you sharpen it, the better it gets. And if you can have fun in the process, even better. Because that's what chess is ultimately. Because it isn't always fun to sharpen your brain, to practice. With chess, it can be.
Yeah.
It's a passive improvement in a way.
I mean, there was a study back in the USSR, you know, big bad USSR, and the study was, they took, I don't know how many kids who didn't play chess, and kids who did play chess, and they were studying for the same amount of time for the exams that they were given. Every single time, the kids who did play chess scored better, just because they could use the problem-solving skills better.
Yeah.
Like, they would figure out the answer even if they didn't know it.
Yeah.
And to me, that just speaks volume about a simple game. Well, it's not simple, but a game that's been, you know, around for at least 1,000 years. So, having that, like you said, subject in the future, hopefully,
Yeah.
not only, like you said, not only is going to make it fun for the kids, but it's going to teach them a really crucial skill. And what I also wanted to add before is I used to, and again, this is from personal experience, in high school, I used to hang in the park with the retired folks and play chess with them. And everyone would look at me like, what the hell is this kid doing with them? Nowadays, you can see that more and more often. And to me, at least, because I've been through that, it's heartwarming.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's all I had to say. I just wanted to put it out there because sometimes it's not nice to praise a good thing in society.
Yeah, fair.
But if you have something else to add, go ahead.
That's about it. We need more games like chess, or generally more people in chess, because it's particular. It's one of those activities that nothing is like it. I don't know. That's about it.
I mean, I don't know if you know the. It's a myth. It's a story. It's something about the peasant who was talking to the king, like he did something for the king, blah blah blah, and the king said, "Tell me whatever you want, and I'm gonna give it to you." And the peasant was like, "Well, I want rice, but you'll get a chessboard, and every single square you're gonna double it every single time. Mathematically, you're gonna need like 30 or something years to take every single production of rice to put it for one person. Like, the possibilities of chess are endless.
Yep.
And it's just astounding how crucial it has been for the cultures before, and how nowadays it's starting to be a huge part of the culture again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it just makes me happy, and I just wanted to talk about it, and I did. So if you have anything else to add, feel free.
Play more chess, kids.
And if you do play chess, tell us what your favorite opening is. As always,
The Blanc Club, of course.
As always, we'll see you next time. Peace.